All right, good evening, or I should say good morning. Now it's 12:08 to Cyber Friends and all of you out there in Cyberland. We want to say we give God the honor and great praise and thanking Him for life, health, and strength. We thanking God for what it is, y'all. And to all the inner circle, y'all know who you are. I um, I didn't have no intention on doing this video, but I had a reminiscent moment. And as you can see in the video title, I remember 1985. That I remember. It's a lot of good memories back in the 80s I had. Those were my school days and my college days. And that was a decade that was pretty much on the up and up for me. And I was involved in a lot of things. And I thank God that He exposed me to a lot of stuff during that time. I grew a lot during that period. And the one thing that I wanted to make mention of is I can remember very vividly. Um, it was in 1985. It was during this time of the year because I believe we were coming out of this. We were still up under the quarter system at that time when I was at Berry. And I think we were getting ready. We were coming out of the winter quarter to go into the spring quarter. And I had a friend. She was a former student of Emory, and she came to Berry. Her name was Heather Ann Morrison. And that particular year, me and Heather, we were real good friends. We were tight. And at that particular time, well, they got her, I believe it was the Black Baptist Student Union at the school at that time. They somehow or another, I don't know how it really was. I don't know all everything that was surrounding the event, but nevertheless, Heather ended up being a contestant for Miss Berry. And as I told y'all on many videos before this one, I've been a Tiger twice and a Viking twice. Yes, I've been a Tiger twice and a Viking twice. I thought I was going to say this now because I put a post up earlier on Facebook that people know more about your business than you do. So I'm going to say this here to everybody right now. I've been a Tiger twice and a Viking twice. Now, you want to know how that happened, y'all? For those of you that just got to know, I was a Viking twice and a Tiger twice because of this. My high school that I went to and attended, when we were in elementary school, we were Tigers. It was called the Henderson Tigers. And then when I got to high school, they changed the name of the school to Randolph County Comprehensive High School. And we became Vikings then. So you see, in high school, I was a Tiger and I was a Viking. Okay, fast forward to 1982 when I entered Andrew College. When I entered Andrew College's Tigers, they still Tigers to this very day. I checked it because I was at homecoming last year, so we still are Tigers. I was a Tiger there. When I graduated from Andrew in '84 and went to Berry College in Rome, I became another Viking. So that's how I come out say I've been twice a Tiger and twice a Viking. Now we got through with that. Now there's no more room for doubt. And if you want to know something about me, ask me, please. If you want to know something about me, your best source is to ask me, cause I know my business better than anybody's. At any rate, it was in 1985, this time of the year, and Heather came to me and asked me, would I play for her? She was a contestant in the Miss Berry pageant, and I thought about it a little bit. And like I said, she was a dear friend. And so I decided I'm a music major. I was a music major. Piano was my principal instrument. So I told her that I would go ahead and play for her for this event. And so we started rehearsing off and on just about every day we could. We did most of our rehearsals right there at the Student Center at Berry. It called it the Cranert Center. That was the name of it. And we would go in the ballroom because it was a baby grand piano in that ballroom. And we would go in there, we would meet in there and I'd play. And we'll work out the kinks of the song. The song she sang was the one from Whitney Houston back at that time. It's called The Greatest Love of All. And so we worked on it. We worked on it. We worked on it. And so the night of the pageant, the night of the pageant, I had them to have the piano kind of off stage, stage left from my perspective. But if you was in the audience, it would be your right. But I was off stage left, and I had me a lamp on my music so I could see it because I didn't want to be out there taking the spotlight from Heather. And the girl sang. She really did. She sang that song even in the midst. Because I think I was more nervous. I was more nervous than she was. I believe just trying to make certain that I played it right, and for her to sing that song, and the crowd, they went wild. She really did sing that song. So after I finished playing, that song, Heather didn't even know I was gone. I left. I left the gym. We was in the, no, it wasn't the gymnasium we was in the auditorium. And they didn't know, didn't nobody know I had left. But when I finished playing for Heather, I left and went back to my dorm. I was living in Thomas Berry Hall. That was the upperclassman hall. And so, like I said, it was 1985. And I didn't even know that she had won. She won Miss Berry that year. And I didn't know anything until all of my buddies and the girls and guys came running down to my dorm, and they were knocking on my door telling me, Ernie, Heather won. Heather, she looking for you. Heather won. I said, what? I said, well, I guess I'll see her tomorrow at the Crowder Center, because we always met up at the Crowder Center anyway. And that's where most of the students, we would eat, a little snack or lunch or whatever we wanted to do. We did it according to how we wanted to do it. So I knew I would see her. But like I said, those was the days back in the time when I was trying to do a few things, and I did do something worthwhile. And she did win Miss Berry that year in 1985. There's a lot of other things that happened at Berry that it wasn't all good. Now we had some up times and some down times, but I'm just saying that we mostly had some real good times at Berry when I was going. And matter of fact, even to after Heather won that pageant that year, I think it was like a month later, we had to go to her church, which I think was called the Metropolitan United Methodist Church there in Rome, Georgia. We had to sing. She had to sing. They wanted her to come and sing that song there at a service they had about a month after that pageant. And so I ended up having to go to her church to play that exact song. And again, it brought the house down. So, that was just some of the things. Like I said, Lord, it's been quite a few years ago, y'all. That was, matter of fact, it's been 37 years ago. That they're going to show you time is ain't waiting on nobody. And so if you got any good memories, you ought to share them. Because you don't want your memory to die with you. You want somebody to know what you've been through. In other words, like the song said, I've had some good days and I had some bad days. But out of all, I won't complain. I won't complain. Because I could sit around here right now, y'all, and I could find many things that I could complain about. But it wouldn't do any good. It wouldn't do any good. So I might as well think about the good thing like that. And bring those good times forward and think on those things. That's what the Bible tells us, to think on everything that is pure. Whatever is honest and pure, that's what we are supposed to think on, not all that negative stuff. We need to get rid of that stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. But nevertheless, I just said that was 1985 for me. And we had some dear friends back at that time. Dear people we got to know. Some we haven't seen since then. Matter of fact, I haven't seen Heather since then. Not since the pageant night and everything. And we went to her church. And I think that was the last time I saw her. Because like I said, I left Berry. I left school, ended up in the military, and then the rest is history, as you can look at me now. So that tell you what happened to me. Nevertheless, we thank God for the journey. And right here, I'm going to say that to all of you, make certain that you do what the Bible tells us. See about your own business, please, and you will be all right. I tell people that all the time. That go for me, too. I got to see about me. I don't have time to see about your business. Because if I spend too much time looking after your business, mine's going undone. I just thought I'd throw that out there for free. You got that for free. So old MIDI man gonna go back now. I told my buddy Hammerman I was gonna try to get something done tonight, and it's not too late. I'm gonna try to get a template started, a music template with my orchestral sounds, and I'm gonna do a little experiment just to see can I get something done with that. Not saying how much I'm gonna do, but we're gonna try to do something. With that being said, until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first, this is MIDI man saying peace and good morning.